Hi, thank you for viewing the Hawaii Wellness Network, and we have Dr. Ryan Furchoff from the Natural Wellness Center, and we are going to cover a lot of topics because naturopath doctors are very fascinating, and it's amazing all the different scopes that you work with, from bioidenticals to weight loss and just keeping yourself healthy and natural.
Yeah.
So
thanks for inviting me.
Yes, thank you. What would you say is a common question that you get a lot of calls about? Maybe the difference between an MD doctor and a naturopath and an osteopath, and
Sure.
kind of help people understand why they would actually want to, have a consultation with you.
Yeah. Well, I think both sides. The let's say integrative, alternative side compared to the Western side. Both have their place in medicine. Let's say if you hurt your arm, break your arm, don't come to me. Go to the hospital, go to the ER. They're specialists in that. Although besides that, let's say general medicine, you have the doctors that look at your body, look at symptoms that you have, and prescribe medicine. So it's a disease management type system where it's like, okay, you come with these symptoms, you take this drug or medication. And oftentimes those drugs and medications don't necessarily correct or fix the problem. It's something, for example, like cholesterol. Your blood tests are high cholesterol. They give you a medication called Lipitor. And Lipitor you're supposed to be on for, let's say, years or for forever. And it's going to help, it's going to decrease your overall cholesterol levels in your blood tests, although it's, if you take that drug away, your cholesterol is going to go up. With naturopathic medicine, we focus on, the body as a whole. So we're going to look at your lifestyle, dietary habits, exercise, sleep, digestive, function, all those things, and create a plan. Okay, why is your cholesterol up? And we'll look a little bit more into it and said, okay, here's 5 minutes, here's your prescription, go get it filled. We're going to spend a little more time with you to figure out, okay, what do we need to do? Well, maybe your liver's not working properly, and that's why the cholesterol is going up, because your liver's not breaking down the fat properly. Maybe your thyroid is off, and if your thyroid is off, that's another indicator that cholesterol can go up. So we're going to look at a number of factors than just come in, symptom, and give you a medication. We're going to work on diet, lifestyle. We're going to support your digestive system, support your liver, maybe through like a detox or cleanse. We're going to look at the key factors in your lifestyle that are causing your body to, let's say, increase the cholesterol.
So you're almost like a Catholic priest, so I go in there and confess some of
confess
the,
all your
some of the
dietary
eating
sins.
habits, and yeah, I'm sure people walk up to you and say that too.
Oh yeah.
Because we all know what we're supposed to be doing.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. We all know what you need to, or we all know what we should be doing. It's just making that step. It's like, okay, we'll try it for a day. It's like, oh, friends come over. There's a party. You're passing by work, or after work, you're going by the drive-through. It's like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to make the food. Pick up something to go. We're trying to make life as simple as possible, and those simple choices aren't always the easiest.
Can you talk a little bit about the training? Because I do get a lot of questions on what is the the education and the training between a MD doctor and a naturopath. Yeah. Is it a 4-year college degree, mm-hmm. or do you branch off and learn different things? Or
yeah, we both. So we all go through college, a 4-year college degree, and from there we get into school. So they go into let's say MD or DO school. We go to naturopathic school. Both are 4-year curriculum, so we all go through anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, histology, embryology, so all the ologies we all go through. It's all the same stuff, same textbooks, everything's the same. Usually after, let's say, the 2nd year, that's when it really differentiates, where they go more into, let's say, diagnostics and more pharmacology. We go more into diet, nutrition, and some of the other alternative therapies like spinal adjustments or acupuncture, for example, like IV therapy, just general diet, weight loss, detoxification type things. And so as in, let's say, curriculum hours, we're really equivalent to both as a number of hours in school curriculum. When they come out as general practitioners, graduated. When we come out as general practitioners. It's the medical doctors, when they go into specialties, then they get into the residencies, and they'll specialize in, let's say, dermatology or cardiology or whatever specialty they want to get to. Where we're already in, let's say, our own specialty, which is naturopathic medicine, focusing on the health and health management, then their system is just more disease and disease management. And kind of getting back to both, I know we mentioned, well, what if the patient, is seeing their medical doctor, taking all these medications, and then they come to us, there's this divide. It's like, oh, should I tell my medical doctor that I saw you, or, I'm not sure if I should take these, or they're going to interact with the medications. There is a place for both of us. They're going to monitor your medications. If there is, let's say, a disease process going on, great, let's manage it with the medications. That's what they do with us. We're going to focus on your health and getting you off of the medication, or at least potentially lowering the medication, supporting your body through health, with the potential of getting off the medication or lowering the dosage of the medication. And I always tell the patients that come in, go ahead and tell your doctor, what you're on and what you're taking. We're all in this to make you, the patient, feel better, to do better, to live healthier and longer.
Absolutely.
There should be no, reason.
And there's MD doctors that actually specialize in integrated medicine and are open to that. And
Right.
so if that, their insurance or that's important to them, or they're already seeing an MD doctor, to find somebody and also work with you, or, work with a naturopath instead,
Yeah.
if that's, works for them and what's comfortable.
Right, absolutely.
And you, at the Natural Wellness Center, you have a big team. And,
Yeah.
and you brought a new staff member that just,
Yeah,
just
Dr.
flew in
Steve.
from
Hello.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
And how many naturopaths do you have working in your office now?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's great. Do you want to announce their names and give them a little
Yeah, well,
credit?
we also have, actually came recently back from Arizona, where we opened up an office there, let's say a cancer wellness retreat program in Sedona. So over there we have Dr. Jessica Needle, Dr. Susie Maxey. Here in Honolulu we have Dr. Steve and Dr. Fong. She's in Aiea, and then myself.
And you have an office in Manoa and Kailua as well.
Yeah, Kailua and Aiea, yeah.
That's great. So you're, Sedona is one of my favorite places.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your detox center? Because you actually have a place where people can go if they need some detoxing and a program that we
Yeah.
did in the last magazine.
Yeah. So the detox program, it's more for those individuals that don't want to do the detox program on themselves or at home, where they come, they stay, they get fresh juices throughout the day, whether it's like a green juice or carrot juices. They get prepared meals throughout the day, and oftentimes we're doing, let's say, 3, 4 coffee enemas a day. So really focusing on supporting the body nutritionally while detoxifying at the same time. And a lot of the patients that we get are cancer patients. Probably 50% of people that go through this program have cancer or other advanced diseases, although we also have a lot of people that come just because they want to get healthier.
And detox and give your system a rest, because isn't
Right.
that good to detox once a year or once every 6 months?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a general one to
Yeah.
get your organs cleaned out and get a fresh start.
Right. And it's so hard, preparing all the juices, preparing all the meals, doing all the coffee enemas at home. So it's nice to go to a place, have them do everything, where you just focus on you, your health, and getting better.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's in Manoa as well?
Manoa and in Sedona, Arizona.
So they can contact your office if they'd
Yeah.
like to do a detox.
Yeah.
Is there any topics in your practice that you're all of a sudden getting a lot of calls on that seems to people are more interested in right now because they're having a lot of issues like the bioidenticals and menopause issues, or
Yeah.
that you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, our 3 main things that we do see. Well, we do see a lot of people for IV therapies. We get a lot of calls for our weight loss program. B12 shots, are a big hit, and then of course bioidentical hormones. So we can talk about any of those,
Yes,
whichever one
there's
first.
so many amazing topics.
Right.
That's great. Do you want to talk a little bit about the HCG?
Sure.
Because I get a lot of calls on that, and how that works, and the weight loss testimonials.
Sure. So as you know, we've been doing with advertising with you. We've been doing weight loss for 10 years. Here in Hawaii, and we've been going through a number of different programs, and the one that we've found that has been very successful is the HCG. So HCG stands for human chorionic gonadotropin. So it's a bioidentical hormone. So what I tell patients when they come in is like, well, what is HCG? A lot of people think that it's referred to more as like the pregnancy hormone. Well, it also is. We also use it for men in let's say low testosterone levels, because it helps to boost up testosterone levels. Although back, let's say 100,000 years ago, there's the hunters and gatherers that are out, gathering food kind of in between meals. So if a woman was pregnant back then, and food was kind of hard to come by, we didn't just go down to the grocery store and pick it up. You actually had to go hunt for your food. If the pregnant woman was in a state of, let's say, low calorie or low available of food, that's when the HCG would kick in and start breaking down their body fat to keep them alive and the baby alive. So now we have grocery stores and restaurants. So HCG, there's really no purpose or function with HCG in, let's say, today's society. So we kind of took that same concept and try to recreate the same scenario. So we're going to give your body a little dose of HCG just to raise the levels a little bit, and we're going to decrease the amount of food or calories that your body intakes. So kind of putting you in that that borderline starvation mode. That's when the HCG is going to kick in your body. So what the HCG is going to do, it's going to go after and break down body fat, and more body fat than what your body would be able to do alone. So you get the 500 calories, and then you're going to get the remaining calories from your own body fat. It controls your hunger, your cravings, your appetites, and really targets and focuses the body fat. Then, for example, if you're on a 500 calorie diet alone, you're going to lose weight on 500 calories. That's not the point. It's what fat or what quality of weight that you're losing. Let's say if we just put you on a 500 calorie without HCG, you're going to lose a little bit of fat. You're also going to lose muscles, some bones, some organs. So overall, your body's not going to be at the best, let's say, state that it should be. With the real HCG, getting on the HCG and that hormone, it's going to focus mainly on just the fat and targeting the fat.
And it helps your metabolism.
It helps your metabolism, So people feel great. They tell me that their sleep at night is better. They wake up with more energy, without less food, and the meals that they have satisfy them enough.
I've actually met some women that have worked with you and lost some weight. So.
Yeah, it's great.
And we were going to do a B12 shot, because a lot of people are scared of needles, and I am going to take one for the team. And
yes.
I have actually had B12 shots with you before. And do you want to actually go through some benefits of taking the shot, and just for energy? And
sure.
Because we all get on the coffee in the afternoons, and so
right.
This is a good dose of healthy.
My whole goal with people is, if you're taking coffee and taking stimulants like that, there's better options. You don't need to be taking, or drinking coffee every day. It's really stressing your body, stressing your adrenals, and stressing your thyroid. And there's so much other stress in the world and environment now that it's, really working on fine-tuning your body so that you really don't need that coffee. And B12 is one of those things that helps to support your body through just a simple vitamin like B12 that energizes the body, energizes the cells, can promote better sleep, energy, better cellular function. I know even for some people they use weight loss B12 for weight loss, or it can even enhance that process.
And so in the shot, it goes right into your bloodstream. And sometimes when people take supplements, it's just crushed up rock if it's not a good brand.
Right,
and they
right.
can get it to you.
So, and that's the big difference between, for example, like this shot like that goes into the muscle or fat, or the IV therapies. So a good example is vitamin C. So if you take vitamin C orally, maybe you can take 5 grams orally in a day. If you take more than that, then you're going to be going to the bathroom a lot. It's just going to flush through.
Right, and it's all yellow.
Right.
So you know it's not absorbing in your bloodstream.
Whereas if we do IV, so for example, like people that have maybe cold flu or sick, maybe have cardiovascular conditions, cancer patients, people just looking to boost up their body, doing the IM shots or the IV therapies goes right into the blood. So let's say 5 grams orally, we can do 25, 50, 100 grams of vitamin C in the IV, and with that way we're raising the vitamin C concentration inside the blood so high that it forces itself into the cells. And whereas if you're taking things orally, you're going to maybe increase the blood levels a little bit. Not enough to really push its way into the cells. So the IVs or the IM really drives the level of vitamin C into the blood, which forces its way into the cells, and from there, that's where the therapeutic action can really take effect. So it's really energizing your cells' overall function. So let's say your cells are only, let's say, 50-60% capacity. Doing the IVs, it's going to increase your cellular energy and capacity to 80-90% in a short period of time, where taking things orally wouldn't be able to do that.
So it's a good idea to have a consultation with you, because I know a lot of people, they randomly go to the vitamin store and they'll buy $300 worth of products and they don't really know. So if they have a consultation, you can tell them if the B12 shot would be a good idea for energy, and also what modalities would be best for them.
Right, absolutely.
Some people just randomly do acupuncture, hypnotherapy, or colonics, and they don't really know if that's the right modality for their body at that moment. So it's good to actually sit down and get a plan with you.
Yeah, and for us, we really put that plan together and look at all different facets of a person's lifestyle. And it's not just, okay, here, take the B12. It's like, okay, take the B12 and, let's focus on your digestive system because you have some issues there. Let's look at your diet. Let's look at, kidney, liver function. Let's look at, exercising. Let's look at your sleep and sleep patterns. So we look at everything, not just, I'm tired and fatigued. Okay, here, take a B12 shot.
So it'll actually save them money over the long run from wasting on products and services and eating wrong food. They can condense this and at least get a plan.
Yep.
Okay, so normally I know that you do this in the Achilles, so but you can do it in the arm.
With this, I was going to bring the big needles today.
Oh boy.
Although I was nice and got the small.
Thank you. I'm not real crazy about needles, but I've done this with you before at expos, and it's
with this one that we use, it's a very small, tiny needle. It's really like an insulin shot, so the needle is, it's virtually painless.
Okay.
And typically for B12, people take it about once a week. Sometimes even, let's say, once every other week or once a month. Let's say a lot of vegetarians, because they're not eating meat, are sometimes often deficient in B12. So it's nice to get a little booster every now and then just to help.
Okay. Are we going to do it in the arm or the?
We're going to do it in the arm.
And I didn't wear the best of shirts, so we'll have to kind of do this to the side. Excuse me. So. Good thing we've been friends for 10 years in the advertising, so I'll just...
Yes. I'll just look the other way.
Yeah. Okay. So, should I sit down? Or?
Yeah, you can sit down.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to Hawaii.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun here.
Yes. And go right here.
Okay. And I'm not going to look. Actually, that didn't hurt at all. That was very painless.
That's it.
Okay, that was not a big deal. Well, thank you for coming, and I'm excited. Should I send you an email tonight at 3 in the morning if I'm awake from all the energy, or it'll just be a little level?
Yeah, some people say that they go to bed, great at night, getting the shot. Next morning, feel good, revitalized, rejuvenated.
Great. So I'll have an amazing weekend.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming. And how can they? Of course, you can find the Natural Wellness Center and all the different services in the Hawaii Wellness magazine.
Yeah.
And would you like to tell the audience your website and the phone
Sure.
number?
Yeah, you can go to the website is www.thenaturalwellnesscenter.com, and our phone number is 808-988-0800.
Great, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.